Hi, this is King of Review. A rectangle has an area of 100 square inches. Its length is 4 less than twice its width. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Use square root of 51 equals 7.14 in the calculation. So let's draw a picture of our rectangle. We have our rectangle here, and we're told that the area of the rectangle equals 100 square inches. We have a width for the rectangle, and we're told that the length is 4 less than twice its width. How do we write this expression? 4 less than twice its width. This is 2w minus 4. What is the equation for the area of a rectangle? We have A, which is area, equals length times width. This is the area for the rectangle. Let's insert in the information that we know. The area is 100. The length is 2w minus 4, and the width is w. Now we want to solve for w. We'll start by distributing this w to both items within the parentheses. So we get 100 equals 2w squared minus 4w. I want to get a 0 on one side of the equation, so let's move the 100 over to the right-hand side. So I'll subtract a 100 on both sides. Now I have 0 equals 2w squared minus 4w minus 100. This equation is in the form 0 equals ax squared plus bx plus c. When we have an equation in this form, we can use the quadratic equation to solve for x. The quadratic equation is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. The a, b, and c values come from these numbers here. So in our equation, a equals 2, b equals negative 4, and c equals negative 100. Now, let's use these three values in the quadratic equation. The quadratic equation solves for x, and in our case, we're solving for w. So we have w equals minus a negative 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 100, and this is all divided by 2 times 2. When we simplify, we get w equals 4 plus or minus the square root of 816, all divided by 4. And further simplifying, we get 4 plus or minus the square root. Now 816 is the product of 16 and 51. So we get the square root of 16 times 51, and this is all divided by 4. And now we have 4 plus or minus the square root of 51, and this is times 4, because the square root of 16 is 4. And this is all over 4. Now up here in the problem, it said to use the square root of 51 equals 7.14. So let's do that. We have 4 plus or minus 7.14 times 4. And this is all divided by 4. So we're going to have two values for w. One will be calculated using this plus sign, and the other will be calculated using the minus sign. So what are the two values for w? We get w equals 8.14, and w equals negative 6.14. So let's think about this situation. W represents the width of our rectangle. Can we have a negative width on a rectangle? No, we cannot. That does not make sense. So this answer is not correct. We're going to go with W equals 8.14. Now we've solved for the width. The next thing to do is solve for the length. We know that the length equals 2W minus 4. So let's insert our value for W here. L equals 2 times 8.14 minus 4, and this is L equals 12.28. So we have a width of 8.14 inches and a length of 12.28 inches. Letter C is correct. Thanks for watching.